Hey folks, Captain Jim coming to you with an unboxing video today. And there'll be some discussion about the product as well. I've not done an unboxing video before, so let's get on with it. First, a little bit of background for this. As you can see in here, this is a pair of Meta sunglasses. They're the brand new model, the Wanderer, that's been out less than a week. I've had previous Meta glasses. I had the Wayfarer. I liked them a lot, but they just didn't fit me well. And so I swapped those out for a pair of the Oakleys. And those have been a much better fit for me, and I've enjoyed the technical aspects of them. So, a few days ago, my wife said to me, "Hey, are you interested in another pair of Meta glasses?" I said, "Oh, tell me more." And she said, "They have some on Vine right now." She is a Vine participant. If you're not familiar with it, it's through Amazon, and they allow you to select from a variety of products. I think currently now there's over 40,000 products. It just so happened that Meta had some of their brand new sunglasses on there. Now, something like that wouldn't last long. It'd be a little bit like calling into a radio station and being the 350th caller and you win concert tickets. She said, "Which ones were you interested in?" I said the Wanderer, preferably with the transition lenses. And she was able to snag those. They just showed up here at the house, about an hour or so ago. And you're going to see the what I see when I first open them up. There's with the glasses across the front and the Meta label here on the back. There's a tab on either side. I'm familiar enough with this, having had the previous glasses. And slide this out. The metal labeling. And open it up. They've done a nice job with the packaging on this. And the case. It's a lot different than the case on my Oakleys, which is huge. This one actually will fold up. Some say it's pocketable. It has a USB-C port right there for charging the glasses. And let's see what else is in the box here. Oh, there's a cleaning cloth. And then the typical paperwork that goes along with it, including the QR code here for registering your glasses and connecting them with your phone. All right, in opening the case up, very nice. They've got some wrapping on the bows. I'll take that off. And the charging is a little different on this case compared to the Wayfarers or the Oakleys. And it's got a little tab here that you pull to make the connection. I'll put that aside. And then the glasses will come off of here. And it's got that to protect those on there. And to charge them, you click it in like so. If it's like my previous glasses, they had about a 50% charge on them. So I'll take a moment here and just get this plugged into USB-C, and we'll see what state of charge it has on it. Okay, those are plugged in now. You can see there's a blue flashing light right there, and may not be so easy to see. It's pretty tiny. And I'm going to take a minute, and that blue flashing light is telling me that it wants to pair up with my phone. So I'm going to take a minute, turn this off, and get that paired up. And I used the QR code to download the app, which actually I already have the app on the phone, but that's the process it wants you to go through. And then, of course, it needs an update, as you also would expect. And so it's doing that right now. So rather than have anybody just watch while this thing spins, I'll come back to this in just a moment. All right, it took about 10 minutes or so to pair the glasses. And of course, they needed a firmware update, an update to the app, and that takes a few minutes each. So about 10 minutes all in for what needed to get done there. All of that was very simple. It just takes some time to get it done. I'm going to move the case out of the way so you can see the glasses better. Not easy with this dark desk here. And just point out a few features on the glasses. These happen to be the, to me, they're very, very similar to the Ray-Ban Wayfarers. And the frames are a little less heavy. The thickness of around the frame here and the bows is significantly less than the Wayfarers. That's what I'm going to compare this to, because it's a completely different animal than my Oakley Vanguards. So comparing it to the Wayfarers, and just point out a few similarities and differences. The style is pretty similar to the Wayfarers. These, I gotta say, I like the fact that they have the frames that allow you to open and expand them right here in each of the corners. It's about a 10-degree expansion on there. There's an on-off switch right here on the inside that you just click, move forward or backwards. The button here is to take a photo, or you hold it for a second or so and it'll shoot video. And these are 3K on the video, so they're the same specifications pretty much as the Gen 2 Ray-Bans. And then on the back side of this button over here is the action button. You can press that, and it's set up right out of the box to initiate the Meta AI by pressing that button. And or you can set it up for other things that have to do with shooting video. On the side of the bow over here, that's your touchpad, and it's a single touch to turn music or podcasts, whatever you might be listening to, on or off, and then you move your finger backwards this way to lower the volume, or move your finger forward this way to increase the volume. And one other nice feature that these have that the Ray-Bans don't, the nose pieces here are adjustable. Out of the box, they're on the middle setting, and I found that setting to be really comfortable. I didn't have any issue with the glasses sliding down my nose like the Wayfarers did. And then the bows on the part that goes behind your ear right here, these are adjustable. You can actually bend them either in or out, or twist them down a little bit. They have a wire starting about right here and going back to the end of the frames on that. So that does make them a little more adjustable for the shape of your head. And I was a little concerned with these. I ordered these in the standard size. The Wayfarers I had in large. I think this size is actually a really good fit for my face. I'm 5'9", fairly average height, weight, and I don't think I have a big melon or anything, but these do seem to fit my face pretty well. These, as I mentioned, are transition lenses, and I'm inside right now, obviously. But I'll take them out in a little bit and get an idea for how fast they will transition to darkening for born to be sunglasses. I went with the transition lenses on these specifically since my Oakley Meta Vanguards are strictly sunglasses. I thought these would be real handy to be able to wear inside if I want to listen to music or podcasts, YouTube videos, or to take photos or videos. And what I found was I thought that shooting photos and videos would be my main use for these. And I actually, with the Oakleys, I wear them more to be able to listen to the music in that. They have on the underneath side right here, and it's kind of hard to see with the black and the dark all around it here, speakers on either side that are actually directed right into your ear. Comparing these to the Oakley Vanguards, I think the speakers on the Vanguards are a little bigger and project a little more. But these, I'm very happy with them. I've had the glasses on for a few moments, and they are very comfortable. The audio is good on them. I haven't downloaded anything yet with the camera, either for stills or video. And speaking of the camera, you've got the camera on one side, and then you've got an indicator light on the other side that lets anybody out in front of you. It'll flash white, a single flash if you take a photo, and continuously flash if you're shooting video. Now, compared to the Wayfarers, these are the lens part of the camera, and the light, the indicator light, these are significantly smaller, so I think they're a little less obvious. And that's something that concerned me with the Wayfarers and also with the Oakleys, is I didn't want to be seen as a creeper. I use these if I'm out riding my bike, or if I'm out in the yard and I've got my cat out there with me, or if my wife and I are traveling, we're doing something with our Class B camper van. The camera built in is really handy. I always have my phone with me, but you got to take it out of your pocket. And with this, you literally reach up and you press the button, and you've either got a photo or you're shooting the video right there. So the build quality on these seems to be very nice. I'm actually very impressed with these. I'm really, I know I said it already, but I like everything about these more so than the Wayfarers. And the Wayfarers, it was because of the fit and the heavy feel on my face of those that I decided to go with the Oakleys instead. And I know that might make some people go, "You're kidding me," because those Oakleys are huge. They are, but the way they set on your nose and across your ears and that, they actually felt lighter to me than the Wayfarers did. And these feel significantly lighter than that. So that's about the extent of the unboxing and kind of a quick go through on the glasses to see what it's all about with those. I'll head outside here in a moment and continue with this. Okay, I've stepped outside now, and it's a little breezy out here today. They actually have wind warnings in the Phoenix area, and especially the northern part of Arizona. And I don't mean this to sound like a weather forecast, but I'm just mentioning that to get some idea of how the audio is. These glasses, the Meta have 6 microphones in them, where the Wayfarers have 5. And it's hot here in Phoenix right now. It's 108 degrees, and I'm out in the courtyard area behind our house, and I can hear the air conditioner running, and I can hear and feel the breeze blowing. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out as far as any noise reduction in that within the glasses themselves. And the transition, you can see where the lenses are as far as the darkening on them. They're not going to get as dark as a regular pair of sunglasses, and I wasn't expecting them to with everything that I've read on it. But these will allow me that when I do step back inside, they'll allow me to use the glasses indoors as well. And as I mentioned previously, I find I use these as often for listening to music and podcasts and things as for shooting any photos or video. And I think these are going to be really good for that, for being able to go outside and inside with them, with the transition lenses. As far as strictly for sunglasses use, yeah, I don't think there's anything better than those Oakley Vanguard, the Meta glasses for that, because they do a outstanding job as far as being just a great pair of sunglasses. So my initial reaction, having just opened the box a few minutes ago and trying the glasses out, I have to say I am very impressed with the fit, the finish, how they feel on my face, and I haven't had a chance yet to download any photos or video, but they're the same specifications as the Wayfarers and the Oakley Vanguards that I've had, and so I don't expect them to be any less quality as far as the image is concerned. Now, just to give you an example, and so that you can see the little white light that I'm talking about, I'm going to take a photo here. And you get a audio, a beep and a click, so that you know you've taken the photo. So you should have seen the white light. And now put it on video so you can see the light as it flashes. Okay, and I'm recording video, looking back at my DJI Pocket 3 that I'm shooting this video on. Might have been interesting to shoot the video of these glasses with my other Oakley glasses, but I wanted to shoot this in a horizontal format, and that's one of the few drawbacks of these glasses. The Meta versions is that, well, since Meta owns Instagram and that, they are doing everything in a vertical format, and I prefer to shoot my video stuff for my YouTube channel in a horizontal format. All right, so you've probably seen the flashing light, so you aren't being a creeper. People are knowing if you're out there shooting something. And then a single press on the button on the bow there on the side, and it shuts the video off. So that's giving you a little bit of a preview of this. I haven't had a chance to test battery life yet. With the Oakleys, battery life has been very good, usually something close to about 8 hours. Now, Meta is saying the battery life on these will be 8+ hours, and that depends a lot on how you use them. If you're shooting a lot of photos and videos and asking Meta to give you a lot of answers for what am I looking at, yeah, you're going to burn through the battery a lot quicker. You might only get 2 to 4 hours of life on them. Regardless, they still work as glasses for you. But what I've found is easily getting 8 hours or so with a combination of listening to some music, listening to some podcasts, and just going about my business and not shooting that much in the way of stills or video. So I would expect the battery life to be somewhere pretty close to what they're saying, depending on what your usage is. You have to be realistic with it. If you have an action camera, you're not going to get 8 hours worth of shooting on any of the action cameras that are currently available. Most of them, if you're shooting a lot of video, you might get 1.5 hours or so on that. So in the grand scheme of things, where these are sunglasses, they're a camera, they're a video camera, they're an AI base, and can they replace your AirPods? Well, kinda. I mean, they don't have noise canceling and that the AirPod Pros have, but they do have good sound, and you can listen to music and podcasts and that with them. So when you figure all the different things that these can do, the price is pretty darn reasonable. The price on these Meta glasses start at $299. The price on this particular pair was $379 because of the transition lenses. And for full disclosure, I got these at no out-of-pocket cost to me through Vine on Amazon, and that's a rarity to be able to find something new in the tech world that finds its way onto Vine. So are they worth it? Oh my goodness, absolutely. Yeah, for the $299, or if you get just regular sunglass lenses, they'd be $329, or the $379 for the transition lenses. Yeah, considering all that these things do, I think they are absolutely worth it. So thanks for watching today on this, and I hope this has been able to give you a good preview of what the new Meta glasses, and in this case the Wanderers, they also have a Fury, which is a little heavier frame, and they have a Kylie Jenner version that is a definite more feminine look, and they're about $100 higher. I'm sure you're paying something for the name there, and there's some slight differences. The case has a mirror and that, and they're a heavier frame. But in all, they all do essentially the same things. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.